Hey everyone, welcome to the Northeast Twins YouTube channel with Jericho Weitzel, either your favorite or least favorite coach. There's no in between with me, and that's absolutely fine. Today we are going to talk about hitting philosophies, the difference between youth players, college players, pro players, and why I don't think you can teach just one to everyone. And a little bit of launch angle stuff, which is the new fad that everybody wants to get into. So stay tuned and we'll get right into it. All right, so talking about hitting philosophies between different age players, kind of the launch angle thing is the big thing that everyone talks about now, so it's kind of what I'll talk about. But I don't think you can teach kids exactly the same as you see college players do or pro players do. The reason being is one, there's just a complete difference in physical abilities, and I get that, you know, at some ages, some kids can do these things, but not everyone can. And the other night I was watching the Dodgers on Sunday Night Baseball, and they were going on and on about the launch angle and different stuff, and how it's a new thing and they're revolutionizing it and they're all buying in and they're hitting all these home runs, which is fine, that's great. And you know, you talk to people, why don't I have my 12-year-old do this, or why don't I have my 16-year-old high school sophomore do this? Well, if you watch an NFL game, they run 18 to 22 yard outs on a 5-step drop with the quarterback because the receivers are fast enough to get down there and break that route off. And the same thing in a high school football game, they run a 7 to 10 yard out. There's a huge difference in ability level. So for me to teach a young kid, all right, we're gonna lift the ball and hit up through it, it's not going to be very successful for them. Now there's a big difference. I teach, and a lot of people that I know teach, you want to drive the ball. Okay, I'm not going to argue with home runs and doubles in the gap, but those balls for 99.9% of the kids I'll ever coach, which is up through high school, that has to be driven for the ball to be in the gap and over the fence. It can't be lifted. I don't have enough guys with that type of power. Now, when I used to coach collegiate summer leagues or coach in junior college, we had kids that were strong enough to miss-hit a ball kind of and lift it out of the park. And as I've been coaching in high school kids, I've maybe coached one or two. So I'm going to teach what is successful for almost everyone. And hitting's a different thing where you can't say, oh, you have to do this way, this is the only way that works. No, there's a million different philosophies, and a lot of them work for other people, but you have to have a base, and there are some things that you want everyone to get to: a good balance in your swing, a good setup, being on time, extension through the ball. You want to have a good solid swing, and you know, lifting a ball on purpose and coming up through it. You're trying to manipulate your swing. I had a good friend of ours that runs another travel program at Full Circuit, Coach Charlie Karstead. He said it perfectly. You're asking kids to manipulate their swing when they have a hard time repeating and hitting with their own swing, and then you ask them to try to change it. They don't even have the muscle memory and the reps to repeat their own swing. So you're getting in a lot of trouble asking them, all right, sometimes we're going to hit this way, other times we're going to lift. So you have to be careful of what you're teaching young kids versus what you see college and pro hitters do. So that's my little talk on baseball for the day, and stay tuned. We'll get some more videos out. Hopefully somebody can learn something.